Yes, y'all. It's Monday, March 28th, 2022. You're in the room with Sports Talk. You see it, Sports Talk. TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a look at y'all. We will bring them in. Representing y'all, let's just jump onto the West Coast. Let's bring in my West Coast partners, y'all. He hails from Compton, y'all. He's our national touring comedian. Show some love for the one and only Mr. Mark Howard. What's up, Mark?
What up,
out
man?
There on the West Coast show, huh? What's that, Doc?
It's raining.
Out there in the West Coast, yeah. So I better hurry up and bring my man on that's also out there on that West Coast. My best friend from high school, y'all, representing the United States Navy. Show some love for Mr. Terry Rayford.
Doing, everybody? What's up, Mark?
Hey.
How you doing, Vance?
Well, last but not least, y'all, my co-host is in the room. He hails from Oklahoma, Langston, Oklahoma, represent LU, Langston University. Show some love. Like I said, my co-host, Mr. Philip Townsend.
L's up, baby. Hey, Terry, I saw that high school picture that Vance put online of you all. It was just kind of funny. He had some other guy as his best friend in high school.
Well, that part was Joe Petrich. Was it Joe?
No, he's starting something, man. You know that's
he knew Joe way before me. Yeah, really, I met Vance. I think in the sixth grade. Then I left and went to Germany and came back.
How much weight can it be before the sixth grade that he knows somebody?
We go way back, baby. We go way back. Yes, sir. When we was learning about the birds and the bees.
we'll leave that alone. We had to tell that story.
It's all good. Hey, we had to learn. Hey, it was coming up. It was all good. Good education.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, we did good.
It was great.
I think. Anyway. But anyway, y'all, we want to give a quick shout out.
This is not starting to sound right.
Huh?
That wasn't starting to sound right.
Nah, boy. Let me give a quick shout out, Mark. Till you see we're missing one of our crew members, the host of the Two Dog Sports Show, Mr. Jeremiah Watts. Jeremiah's out today, man, and we wish him well. We wish little brother a speedy recovery, man. So we'll be back at you, Jeremiah.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, maybe you get a chance to look out tonight. But wish nothing but love. So, fellas, March 28th in this bad fella. Let's jump into it. Sports Talk. Let me look at the clock, man. Boom, boom, bam. See what time it is. Okay, we're gonna start right there. 45 Central Time, y'all. If y'all TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local field in the Global Reach. Mark, Kyrie got to play his first home game the other day, and they lost. But the fact is, you get to play now, man. So will this be a significant difference with him play these home games now?
Yeah, he ain't gonna have no more excuses. You know what I'm saying, can't blame, and he's sitting out. He got to perform every time. The pressure's on to perform.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all that coming in sometime and playing and doing all this now. And doing his thing there, but he should be playing now. Now he's gonna be playing all the time. He scored what, 15 points last game? That game at home, missed more than half his shots. Let LaMelo Ball score 33 on him. Of course, I know if somebody else let that happen, Phil, Vance would be all over it. Anyway.
Well, first of all, that's someone else been playing his home games. I mean, get him, man. This is first time, in the gym.
Give him what?
Game.
Give him what?
Well,
credit?
He ain't got 24 games there, but they gonna be all right.
Oh, but you say give him what? Give him credit that he waited out the whole system that they finally let him play near the end of the season. Okay, I give you that. Way to stand on your ground, Kyrie. You're a team player.
What do you say, Terry? You think Kyrie gonna make a difference now that he's able to play the home games?
Well, I was doing the field and I checked out the stats. They was winning better home percentage without him than with him. So I think they was probably maybe a little better off without him. But
no, don't never say that, Terry. They never.
I'm saying at home they was winning. They was winning without him at home.
No, Terry.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Maybe the other guys had to step up because he wasn't there.
Right.
Look, well, I say it's shameful on both Kyrie and Mayor Adams. Mayor Adams came out saying that, hey, look, I can't change this just for Kyrie, which he didn't. We'll get to that later. But the thing is that, Kyrie can just be thankful that baseball came in to play. But, here's Kyrie. He's doing it for the little man, the man without a voice. That's why he's not going to play. Not because he's not an anti-vaxxer. It's not that. It's because of the people that can't do their jobs and all because of the vaccine mandate. Well, Kyrie, seems to me you still wouldn't be playing because the little man didn't get it lifted for him. And Mayor Adams says he talked to the people and the numbers and things were better. So now the players, sports people can play. Well, if the numbers and things are better for him to play, then why can't the people go to work without it? I'm not advocating. I'm not for getting the vaccine. But we got two liars showing up on the scene.
So Kyrie was doing it. He was a voice for the voiceless, and the voices are still voiceless. And my word.
Okay, y'all. Okay.
That's pretty
we'll
good.
See,
My
man.
word.
He got a chance to play. Maybe as long as they get that rhythm, at the end of the season. That's all. As long as you're playing well at the end of the season, that's what matters.
That'll trump being a voice for the voices or being a hypocrite, huh?
Yep.
Go ahead. My bad, Vance.
Hey, man. Sometimes you can't always agree with somebody's off-court antics, but on the court, that's where that contract says. So there's a lot of times.
But he ain't been on the court though.
Huh?
But he hasn't been on the court.
Now, got the opportunity now. See what's up. We'll see. But anyway, let's keep one more time and let's keep NBA. And so now, okay, so Kyrie back, you get to play the home games. Does this change the look of the East? And matter of fact, who you think is still the beast? My pick is Milwaukee. I still think they still got it in the East right now. But Mark, what do you say? Who you got? How's the East looking right now to you?
East looks mumble jumble. Milwaukee may end up being the better. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, so it stopped like it was frozen.
Yeah.
So anyway, Milwaukee could still be the leaders right now in the Eastern Conference, but I mean, as far as considered the better team, although they still don't have the best record, right? I mean, what's the standings here? If I look, Miami and Philly are fighting in Milwaukee, and then Boston. Like the way Boston's playing, and they're not so young now. They're veterans, and they're not afraid of nobody. So you got somebody to think about there, Vance. Milwaukee is solid with Giannis, and playoff time will make it a little different. Miami, and And as I said before, and I think I said it here, Chicago was a mirage. They're dropping like a hot rock. But Brooklyn, that's the team. I thought she was all about with Kyrie, Vance. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. It's anti, you know who. But go ahead.
How are you just saying the man is back? Play.
Yeah, everybody cares about Kyrie playing.
So that's all I was saying. Oh, I'm just saying my pick is still the Bucks, the Milwaukee. It is what it is with me, man. I'm ride or die. I pick winners.
You a ride or die?
This year.
You a ride or die? The guy that was pulling for the Heat earlier?
The Heat?
Well, the Heat exploded. The Heat exploding on themselves.
I don't even like the Heat. Tell me about that, man. I don't even like the sweat, but I do.
They imploding.
But anyway,
the Heat's imploding.
So you wasn't pulling for the Miami Heat when they? Oh, my bad. That's right. You weren't pulling for the Heat. You were pulling against. Never mind. Go ahead. My bad.
There you go. I was against that somebody that might not even make the playoffs. But anyway, Phil. So what do you say about the East, man? How you got it looking right now? Like
I'll tell you the way Oduku has them playing. I really like Boston, depending on the seriousness of Williams' injury. And then I'm still going to go with Philadelphia after that. I'd probably put Milwaukee third over the Nets, still at fourth. Yeah, that's how I'd roll. The Heat are just imploding. Yeah. So no, I don't see anything there.
Don't hurt Vance's feelings like that. Vance, you gonna take that third?
I think he froze. No, he's not frozen. Yeah.
Well, look, fellas, let's move this right along. Stand with the critical injury, and which will now knock the Lakers out from winning the championship. As you saw LeBron James's ankle twist, I could have sworn that was a reincarnation of what Anthony Davis had. That was a serious ankle. It's amazing that LeBron was even able to stay in the game and play. That's just crazy.
Well,
Vance is back with us.
My co-host jumped right in. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
right in. We can hear you.
Okay, jump right in to bring LeBron in. Woo, boy.
Look, I just wanted to give you
right
look. I wanted something that I knew would. I wanted something that I knew would resurrect you, and I knew talking about LeBron would bring you back.
He's irrelevant.
The king is irrelevant. He's irrelevant.
But you call him the king. Well, I mean,
he gave himself that.
You said it naturally. You said naturally, like you used to call him the king.
But anyway, Terry, did we get your opinion on the East, man? Did we get your opinion?
Well,
yeah.
I'm gonna roll with the Sixers. I mean, I feel and I both agree with. Hold on.
Man, go with your
they
best
look
friend,
they look really good with their that new acquisition they got from the Brooklyn Nets. They look amazing. So I have to give what credit's due, and they're and the Bucks are tied with the same record as I'm looking at right now. So, and I think with the addition of the guy that left, I don't want to say his
James
name,
Harden,
but he left, and now they're doing really well. I mean, dude's killing them. The team is killing them. So they just doing a great thing, and I figure who's going to come up after. Only one after that. I don't see anybody outside. I like the Celtics too, but I don't think they're gonna handle it. So I'm a ride with the 76ers. I think they got the best squad right now.
Okay.
I want to ask a quick question about the East, Vance.
Go ahead.
So Nobody here has the Wizards getting into the. Never mind. Go ahead.
You know what, Mark, man, I appreciate that you play your role. Sometimes you be on it, man. You playing your role tonight, baby.
Hey, sometimes don't get smacked.
Okay. But anyway, y'all, let's take a quick station break. If you just tuned in, you're tuned in to TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach, y'all. You're in the room with Sports Talk with Mark, Terry, Phil, and myself, the host, Vance Bradford. And a quick shout out to Jeremiah Watts, man, who's always with us in spirit. When he's not here, he's in with spirit. So let's jump right into our first favorite segment of the night, y'all. You know, it's a segment that we just simply call Thinking Outside the Box with my main man, T-Rex. T-Rex, what you thinking about today, bro?
Well, this T-Rex outside the box. I was going to talk about one thing, but I think I'm going to talk about Deshaun Watson's interview. He's not the only NFL quarterback that has done wrong, but it seems like when a quarterback of color gets up there, they have a zillion questions and protests. Goes back to Mike Vick when he shouldn't be on the Philadelphia team because he did this to the dogs. Mike didn't do anything, dogs. It was done on his property. So Deshaun's not convicted of anything. So why are we still fighting on him? I think the media is having a problem with that $230 million. I think that's what the real problem is. And I think people thinking that that's a little high price. But Cleveland, I'm going to tell you, I used to be a Browns fan a long time ago. And I'll tell you one thing right now. That young man may be your savior to get you a Super Bowl in the next 2 years. I think that team is that good to get to the Super Bowl when he plays a full year. So lay off of him, media and the fans, and embrace him until he's found. This is America. Until you are found guilty, you are innocent. So quit, convicting this guy before he goes to court or whatever. And as a matter of fact, he's done with court. So right now it's just his word against those people. So I'm not going to get into the actual thing with the women because that goes in the Me Too movement, and I don't want to get in that. I just think that we should be more relaxed and more calm until the actual verdict came in. And 2 verdicts came in of basically no contest because they're not going to prosecute him. Like Mark said last week, that's their job. And they kicked him out. So, So that's T-Rex outside the box. I just want to say one thing. Slap! I'm gone.
Well, thank you very much for that, T-Rex. Very much insightful as usual. So, fellas, so let's keep this bad fella moving. So we was talking about the East, man. So let's jump over to the West. We stand with the NBA, and fellas, think Phoenix has still got the top seed in the West. If not, who do you think? Do we think it's the Lakers? Or what about them young boys over in Memphis, y'all? So, Philip, talk to me, man, about the West, man. How you see it shaping up?
Well, given that LeBron twisted his ankle severely, I think that this championship this year might be down the drain. But if you'll note, when Chris Paul went down, I happen to know that there was one panelist on here that said that they would not drop down because, if nothing else, Chris Paul would be right there on the bench. I've been going through my notes, went through a couple of videos, couldn't find it. I heard it, but I couldn't figure out who the panelist was.
Jeremiah.
Okay, I knew it was somebody. I knew somebody said it. Yeah, so Phoenix will, of course, win out in the West. They'll get the number 1 seed. But again, if LeBron wouldn't have twisted that ankle so badly, it was a wrap. Laker championship. You heard it here first, man.
Look here, man. You better shout, because here come Will Smith. He right behind you. Don't turn around. Will Smith is right behind you. Lord have mercy, y'all. Mark, man, come on, man. Add to this foolishness. Come on, man. What do you say about that West? That's a shame when they got nothing to tell you. When they can't bring them Lakers up.
It's a shame when you can't get your words in and they're going to tell you ain't got nothing to talk about.
Okay. My bad. Go ahead.
I mean, you asked me a question. You start replying then. How rude. No, Phoenix is the class of the West right now, at least for the regular season. I think they learned a little something from last year's loss, and they're probably ready to take that next step and go to the finals. I can't see anybody else that's that strong. Golden State is fun, but it's different when it comes to a series. And the series is when a team can really focus on you. Klay Thompson is still trying to get himself back. He's set for a long time, so it's going to take time for him to get it back. Plus, also, it wasn't even, his shooting was one thing that was great, but it's also known for his defense and being able to move and do what he has to do. He can't do that defensively and bring that element for Golden State. Draymond's the glue guy, and he definitely is. You can see the difference when he's in there, but 4 or 5 points a game, whatever. So Bron deserved to be in the playoffs. The rest of them need to be out. They should just let Bron play by himself. Woo! So either way, I got to go with the Suns in the West.
Good job. All right, Terry, what do you say, baby?
Yeah, I cannot disagree with him. I started liking the Suns a little bit last year after my Clippers loss, but then I really started liking them a lot when I saw the new Corvette being showcased and Booker was there. So I was like, whoa. So that right there made me feel good. But I think I'll go with the obvious first. I would go with the Suns. And I like that young man. I think that young man is good, but they're trying to say he's a little showboat, not team, and that they won more without him than with him on the court. But I still think he's the catalyst that makes the team go. And I think everybody's trying to get something else. I don't think the Clippers are going to be in it. I don't think the Lakers are going to be in it. I think if there's a 3-way shot for it, the other team I would look at probably would. I'm trying to pull it up to make sure I say the right team. But I think the other team that would actually do it would be if the Warriors got their stuff together. Other than that, I don't think anybody's going to beat the Suns. I think the Suns are going to walk away unless they get somebody hurt. And maybe the Grizzlies can pull it out. But other than that, that's
I was going to say, man, give them youngsters a little chance, man. They never know, man.
Mm-hmm.
Jai something else.
That's the key word you just used. You just used the key word there.
It's about maturity, and they pros, but I don't think they got a good taste last year. Maybe next year they'll be ready.
I just think with Ayton, that he makes the difference, man. He's a special big dude. So,
and he plays in the middle all the time. I like that about him.
He plays like a center. Yeah. So, but anyway, y'all,
he's like dude from Milwaukee.
Real quick, Phil, did you hear that?
You heard.
Vance made a statement about Ayton and actually sounded like he knew what he was talking about.
You know what, Mark? I just looked this way, brother. You know it.
Please don't remind me.
Pick nothing but winners. And well, fellas, this is great, man. So let's slide right into our second favorite. Well, our normal second favorite segment of the night is a segment that we call Just a Doggone Minute, and our feature is Mr. Jeremiah Watts, the host of the Two Dog Sports Show, which you can hear on Tuesdays. I should get Jeremiah. He must not be watching today, man. We praying for you, bro. But it's called Just a Doggone Minute, but we're gonna slide right on, which is actually our favorite segment of the day, and it's a segment that we just call simply Mark's Rants. So, Mark, what are you ranting about tonight, man?
Guys, I was in my feelings last night, man. That phrase, catching feelings, it's kind of new over these last few years. It sounds cool, but I honestly felt those words. I caught feelings when I saw what Will Smith did. I lost complete respect for him. I lost complete respect for him. People look at me from being a comic, and I've been debating with people. I ain't debating. I'm just telling what it is that people can take their side if they want to. But yeah, I come from a comedian's perspective. You're absolutely right. I have the benefit of being a person that knows about how respect people, but also know from a comedian's perspective. And Vance knows this as well. We have fun and we joke and we say stuff. Chris Rock made the statement, have a little fun with Jada with the short hair. Whether he knew she had alopecia or not, it just was a joke, having a little fun. Then it becomes my wife. You come into defense for my wife. When y'all know when you see the Oscars, you see stuff like that. When somebody talks, they mess with a star. They don't mess with the spouse. They really don't. If that spouse ain't famous, but Jada is an actress as well, so she's a little bit of fair game in that as well. So there was no disrespect, just a little fun with the short hair. She's sporting it. She looked cute with it. It's fine. So now we're having a little fun, and as everybody knows, Will was laughing too until he saw Jada's face. Then all of a sudden, you got to go play heroic.
He acted, yeah.
And what he did, not just punch it, but slapped him. Oh man, that look. I know I'm older now. I don't fight. I file restraining orders, but believe me, I'll tell you all of my instincts back in the day, Terry. I wanted to go down to the Kodak Theater myself, and I'm not friends with Chris Rock. I met him, worked with him once or twice, and met him a couple. I made friends with him. I wanted to go down there and beat his behind, man. For that, that was punk stuff. I'm just gonna be cool, Vance. Punk stuff,
Thank
man. You. And that whole speech hiding behind Richard Williams defending his family was the biggest bunch of bull jive. On top of that, and now he apologized to Chris Rock, which is a PR move. I'm not gonna give the benefit of doubt, but I'll take the apology. You apologize. Really, it took away from those who. I'm gonna say this real quick. I'm done. It took away from those who won, especially what happened for geez, I can't say his name. The drummer that won the what's the drum? Questlove, and he won for his animation. It just took away from all that. It took all the attention away from all that. And like a friend of mine said, if I was one of the guys who won, I would be pissed at Will because you stole their moment. You stole their moment. It's a joke. It wasn't even a good joke. It wasn't funny. So it ain't about. He wasn't disrespect. He wasn't disrespecting his wife. He's having a little fun, going with the short hair. She has alopecia. Hey, fine. I get people now trying to compare it like that's got cancer. Alopecia is not deadly. It's not deadly. I made sure I had to Google it and look up alopecia because I heard of it before. The way people were acting. I said, is this supposed to be deadly? I don't know what's even worse, and I'm going to end this way. I don't know what's even worse, Vance, that he took away from the people who won, or basically, really what was supposed to be the worst thing that night was Wesley Snipes' outfit.
His haircut looked good, though. His haircut
looked good, but that outfit totally took him off the hook. Anyway,
well, man,
that's all I got, man.
Well, Mark has a beautiful rant, man.
Bad form, Will Smith. Bad form.
Huh?
Bad form.
Well, Louisville just beat Michigan. Louisville, the girls just won.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So they're going to the Final Four. Okay, good.
Yeah, they beat Michigan.
But Mark, man, I appreciate on Will that didn't tear him a new hole, but it's all good.
Man,
It's all good.
you know, man. Comments we
Well,
talk.
my thing too.
Yeah. Well,
let me say this real quick. I meant to put this, and I posted this. I'm gonna let everybody know, because like Rodney Perry said, I heard him and a few people. This may think that some people got the right, the okay to come up on the stage with comments. Let me tell you right now, I'm gonna look straight in this camera. You better not come up on that stage with me. I promise you.
Somebody said if that had been Dave Chappelle, he'd have set his butt in the seat.
If it was D.L. Hughley, he wouldn't have come up there.
Oh yeah.
And I'm saying last, I'll let it go. If it was a white comic, he wouldn't have brought his behind. He'd have made a career decision.
Yeah, because he did it. Yeah.
He ain't going up there on no white. He ain't going there if it was Jimmy Kimmel, Terry.
You wouldn't.
I just want to end this little tag too, Mark. You were saying about the ones that won, like Questlove, and the ones that won, it kind of stole up. But also, the production crew, Will Packer and old girl, the black production crew. That's their first time, all black production.
Second black Oscars.
Second, okay. Okay. So, and Will, man, he's doing his brother's come a long way, man. So, boy. We something else, y'all. But anyway, we'll keep it moving. We'll keep it flowing. Let's go into what's happening right now. The biggest thing that's on sports that's happening really it's going to take away from the NBA for this next weekend at least, the NCAA Final Four.
I thought you were talking about the USFL.
Yeah, man. And please, man, when you say USFL, it made me think of Herschel Walker. Lord have mercy. I need to send this slap detective on his butt too. God, that hurt. Anyway,
Will, if you want to slap a dude, slap Herschel Walker, man.
I was talking earlier to my frat brothers up there in LA, Mark. And I'm not going to go in deep because I don't know. But they said if he was going to slap anybody, he should have slapped the other old boy that put his wife out
August.
There.
Yeah.
August.
I mean, I've been said that. Where was that energy? Look, there was a dude that kissed him, that violated him and actually kissed Will Smith. Remember that gay reporter kissed him, and Will Smith backslapped him, which I said, he hit Chris Rock harder than he should have hit that dude.
Yeah. Well, I think he had to get that.
It's all good, y'all.
I'm sorry,
let's move on, man. Hey, yeah, we're gonna follow out. No, let's go. We'll find out what the fallout of this. It's gonna be some more days to come. So, guys, it's the Final Four.
Yes, sir.
First of all, my first question is: Did the tournament hold up? Did the tournament hold up? To the past, you know what I'm saying? Are you guys excited about it? Are you gonna watch the Final Four? And if you are, tell me, give me your picks. Give me a semifinal picks first.
How do we do though? Like, how many of your 4 picks did you get in, Vance?
I didn't get in.
Oh, I didn't even look at mine. Let me see. I think I
got 2 of my 4. Phil,
I had to go back and look.
That's the only one I had in there, Kansas. And I didn't have Kansas. That's the only one that's in there. I know Gonzaga felt really sick.
But I do know someone that predicted that Gonzaga would not make the Final Four right off the bat.
Was that Jeremiah Genfield?
I can't think of who his name was.
I had Duke too. I got Duke winning it.
But I'm trying to think.
I had two, Duke and
somebody said Gonzaga. Terry, was it you that said Gonzaga would not make the Final Four right off the bat?
No, Phil, it was you. It was you, Phil.
No. Was it?
I knew they weren't going to do it.
I didn't pick Gonzaga either.
I knew they weren't going to make it. They had a week. Their schedule was really weak this year.
Nobody stepped up to the plate, but you know who. Okay.
When we gave our Final Four, I didn't have Gonzaga in there. And I had Duke, so I had Duke beating Gonzaga.
But look. Come on now. y'all know, see, it's one thing to pick some people, but it's one thing to come out and say somebody isn't going to do it. I'm not saying anything. I mean, it's nothing special. Nothing special because I do it every day, baby. That's what I do.
Yeah, well,
real quick question.
Hold on. Oh, what happened with them Wildcats?
That busted my bracket first day. I had Kentucky win it.
Kentucky?
I'll tell you this much. Oh, you talking about Arizona?
I thought you had Arizona, Mark. You had Kentucky?
No, I had Kentucky.
No.
And I'm going to say for the record, I will never go behind a Calipari coach team again. I knew better before, and I gave him a chance.
He ain't no good coach.
No.
Look, Kansas is going to win this. That much we already know. See, and what I hate is Jay Wright is not going to be with one of his players. Now, that may be enough to give them some kind of catalyst to kick it up against Kansas. I doubt it. But
that was a guard, right? That was a point guard. Wasn't that the point guard?
Yeah, it was a guard. I got them. I got Kansas taking it.
You got Kansas taking it?
Yeah.
I got Kansas.
I got to. They're my lone team left.
Well, I got Duke.
I'm not going against the lone team I
have. I would say to you is that I didn't have Duke win. I had Kentucky win. I knew that they were going to fix it.
Yeah.
For Coach K to at least get to the final.
Oh yeah, I remember you said that. I
knew they going to do that.
But I've got to go with
Duke is playing the ball, man. What are you talking about?
I've got to go with the one.
They are playing well.
In the dance, right. I can't quit on Kansas now. You know what I'm saying? Right.
I mean, Nova, especially with Nova wasn't that good, but they're well coached. But with the injury of one of their best players, they may do it, but I can't pick them. I would say I would like to see Kansas simply because I vaguely know the kid Remy Martin.
You know the drink or the kid?
Both. Both. My son and him played a little AAU ball together and played against each other in football. He's a good football player. He was a very good football player.
Okay, so we got three Kansas and we got three Kansas and one. I'm here.
No, I'm saying I want to see Kansas when I can't predict it because I think they're gonna go ahead and fix this so Krzyzewski can go out with a championship. I think they're gonna fix this. It's not like it hasn't been done
before.
Well, that's our pick, y'all.
About to say. It's been done before.
So, we'll see. Next weekend is going to be a good weekend for the Final Four this weekend. And so, fellas, I think this has been a great show. We kept it tight. Got in some of the highlights, some of the current events, the Will Smith slap, and took care of the East and West of the NBA. And we got our Final Four picks in, y'all. So I think we had a great show tonight.
Nobody cares.
Well, they still the women's.
Oh, it's done. There's going to be
tonight,
Louisville.
They got the Final Four. Who made it?
Louisville versus South Carolina, and Connecticut versus Stanford.
Stanford will win it all. It'll be between Stanford and South Carolina.
I think that's a good. I like South Carolina to beat Louisville. And
I don't know. They look really good tonight.
That's going to be tougher than a lot of people are going to think.
They look good tonight.
Might be, but I think it's going to be a good fight with Stanford and South
Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yeah, that's who I'm going to go with, Stanford and South Carolina. But that Louisville game, I'm not going to be surprised if Louisville walks out of there.
But Louisville always got some scrappy girls, man. They in the tournament, they play. They come to play. So,
Vance.
So that's
You know,
good,
Vance.
man.
When I look at Jack Johnson behind you, it makes me think of you a little bit.
Jack was a bad boy.
Not that you look like him. You look like you've been hit by him.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, Mark. You talking about a lookalike? You and the Planet Peanut, man.
I look like Ali if he would have lost his hair.
You looking like Foreman. You looking like George Foreman's.
It's all right, George selling them grills.
But anyway, y'all, we had a great show tonight, man, and I want to thank everybody for coming. Terry, Mark, Phil, and we'll give a quick shout out to our main man Jeremiah. But before we leave, y'all, my co-host, my main man, he gonna leave us with a commentary on our way out. For Sports Talk, y'all, you tuned in to TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach. And Phil, like I said, you are Andy Rooney, man. If y'all don't know,
right?
That's our Andy Rooney right there, y'all. Show some love to my co-host, Mr. Phil Thompson. Take us out, Phil. Commentary.
Yeah, Vance, I was going to talk about your Uncle Clarence, given that his wife's text happened to pop up over the past week. But I'm going to expound a little bit more and try to go in a little different direction, take a few different directions on this whole Will Smith thing. You know, fellas, it's always funny until it's not. You see, it was funny to Will and Jada. It shows them both laughing at Chris Rock before he started talking about Jada. Then Will was still laughing at that until Jada's lips went south and her nose went north. You see, it's always funny until it's not. And for him to go up there with that cowardice, punk move, and then he just insulted himself. You sneak pimp slap Chris Rock, 6 inches shorter, 60 pounds lighter, and can't even move him off the spot.
That is
I'll
true.
water his eyes. That's shameful on you. Now, then you go back to your seat, and then you decide you want to act like you visiting Jada in Baltimore, and you're going to get all hood ghetto and curse all from your seat. Yeah, you know, all you did, you didn't set us back in it, but you reinforced the narrative out there that we can't do any reasoning. We can't handle emotional content. All we can do is be primal and resort back to our primitive nature when we face a situation that is something that we don't agree with. This guy just set himself up to get punked and called out by everybody under the sun. I guarantee you, like Mark said, he wouldn't do that to DL. What's he going to do when Busta Rhymes and them say something about Jada? See, he just gave his bodyguard a bunch of overtime work. You see, I guarantee you they are cursing him out right now because this was shameful. But you know, the real sad part to this, the really, really sad part to this is the people that rushed to Will Smith's aid. When you see Denzel, when you see Tyler Perry, go up there and set up and talk to this guy. And the one thing they should have been saying is, brother, you have just set the wrong narrative here by doing something like that. So you got to be a bigger man, go up there right now and make an immediate apology about it. You've got to do something. But you know what words he gets up there and says, Denzel basically says to him? Is that, and I'm going to paraphrase, when you're riding high, the devil is going to be at work. In other words, as if Chris Rock was some kind of surrogate, some kind of purveyor for the devil to work against Will to throw dirt on his good sunshine. And that is definitely the wrong message for anybody to be sending out to somebody like that. They should have been, and you know why you know they weren't setting up and getting in Will's ass? Is because you never saw Will one time try to explain himself. It was just like, okay, yeah, okay. And that's the really shameful part about that, when you had those iconic people sitting up there and basically, you can call it passively if you will, I call it actively, condoning what he did. But again, it's always funny till it's not, because all Will did was, and all he did was set up and add to a cancel culture. Here's a guy that's made his career, so much of it off of one-liner, smart things, saying smart things about people, calling people out of things, and have the nerve to set up and act like that bothered him. No, what bothered him is him sitting back thinking Jada was going to say, you punk. You sat up there and didn't do anything. You see, when all he had to do was address this situation with Chris Rock backstage. But no, now he gonna make himself seem like a big man when all he did was show the cowardice coward that he is. Because I'll tell you right now, I'll extend the invitation. You can see me anytime, Will Smith.
Well, I'm gonna say one thing.
Huh?
I would say one thing. I think that
Go ahead, Jerry.
Because I think Phil was right on point, and Mark hit it too. When it was all fun and jokes to, Jada gave Will that you ain't gonna protect me, look, and then and I'm not saying Will's right or wrong, but that look. If you've been in a long-term relationship, we all you gonna let him touch me or say something to me. It's always that macho thing that women throw on you. And I'm not saying that Will was right. I'm not saying that. I'm saying Will
and I'm ready to come at you.
Are both wrong, because she should have just laughed it off, and he'd have kept on laughing it off. But she put that brick on his shoulder like, you better man up. And so he had to man up.
Let me ask y'all, do you think she expected him to go up on that stage and do what he did?
I think she expected him to do something. I think she expected him to do something, because she gave him that look like, you better do something.
Right, but I'm saying they're intelligent enough to know that him doing that is a bad move. It's a bad look.
Yeah, no. I don't think that she expected him to go up there and do that. I think that she was just giving him, Will saw that. And then it became that moment of, I'm live TV. He just talked about my wife there. I'm going to go do something.
Put that cape on. He wouldn't even think about going up there was The Rock.
No, look, I can tell you right now that you said that was the number one thing. The first thing I said, Terry, was if that would have been The Rock, he wasn't going up there. That was the first thing I said. But then I said, let it be Busta Rhymes. He know Busta Rhymes ain't gonna be playing. See,
as I said before, let it be 50 Cent. 50 Cent was clowning before, and he ain't do nothing.
Look, see, but he opened himself up now.
For all that.
See, because now you're gonna get a chance to test your manhood against some people that aren't 6 inches short and 60 pounds lighter. See, we're gonna get a chance to see that. And they saw your best punch, your sneak slap your sneak slap, pimp slap. They saw it. You couldn't even move. Chris Rock, his eyes didn't even water.
I thought he was better than that from that Muhammad Ali movie.
Mine were watering, and Chris Rock didn't water.
He ain't in shape like that no more.
Well, man,
and people will look at it like think that it wasn't a sucker move or a sneak move because he walked up. Nobody's expecting him to do what he did.
No,
nobody.
Because he started laughing when he was walking up on him.
Yeah, exactly.
He was shot. Chris Rock was shot. Damn, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. He was still in shot.
Yeah, I guess you did quote that, Terry.
Well, she had a live thing on there, Terry.
He quoted.
Well, fellas.
Yes, sir.
Well, man, I think we touched it all tonight, man. And I want I think we got enough out there in the universe, especially on Will. And I was really my thing. I can't wait. Hopefully next week, Phil, you can get back with that like Clarence Thomas thing. Clarence Thomas.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be a good
one. There's another guy whose wife is running him.
So I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that, man. So y'all better tell somebody and come back next week, next Monday night. We're gonna be here 9:30 Central Time ish on TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have in the global reach, y'all. V-Dog. I'm out. He's out. This is Phil. He's out. This is Mark. We will in.
All right.
Y'all stay tuned.
Mark
gone. I'm gone.
Sports Talk, y'all. Great night.